in the center. JJ pass on to Sooryavanshi. He goes full, allows Sooryavanshi to drive the ball powerfully. He has wonderful hands. Smashes it for 4, the first boundary of the match.
That'll be frustrating for Basu.
Goes big, Sooryavanshi. There's questions for Jorik van Schalkwyk, but it's a little bit too much for the man standing at the covers. They're going to come back for 2 runs. Seems like Sooryavanshi wants to continue from where he left off in that. Oh, beautiful from Sooryavanshi. All the way. Drives it over the mid-off fielder. And it's the first 6. And indeed he's continuing from where he left.
He just stands and throws his hands at it. A confident stroke. And 6 runs for it.
Hard lengths and a hard shot from Sooryavanshi. That is a beautiful stroke and a strong stroke from the 15-year-old. Another 6 to close the over.
It just sat up for him. Almost looked like he had all the time in the world. They got into a good position earlier and swatted it away. 846 runs in his youth ODI career. Made his Ranji Trophy debut at 12.
Good change-up, but he just overpitches the ball. He was looking for that Yorker. Sooryavanshi is too fine and too touch for him to miss out. Glances that away for 4.
Onto the onside. There's a bit of movement there, but
tough times. Another one that's a bit too full from Michael Kreiskamp. That delivery is just not working for him. Second time that he tries to bowl it, and it's the
little bit of wayward bowling. But the hands, the wrist movement with which he's played that just made everything look.
That's it. There's a chance here. There's a chance if it gets it in the boundary, but the chance is not good enough. Sooryavanshi had his heart on his throat just for a moment.
But that's exactly what it is here. It's just confident, comfortable. He got underneath it. It was in the air. It hung for an age. 2 men converging.
Goes to the opposite side. There's no one covering there, and he has enough power. It might be 6, but umpire cluster says that it's 4, which is still just as damaging.
Bowler. Kreiskamp short and wide. Swatted away. And just the one bounce into the boundary.
Love him right now. And he goes big again. This is very high. It's very long. It's very big from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. 20 runs in the over already, and he's taking Michael Kreiskamp to the cleaners.
The dugout, but what can you do when shots like these are played? That's gone out the stadium. Somebody's going to have to do a bit of a retreat. Cut away. It's too easy. Change of bowling makes no difference. It's 4. And that's a well-worked 50 from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. 20.
Played all the shots. You normally associate him with brute force and strength. That a little bit more touch and timing.
Yet to fall. Stands, it's in the air. There's a man under it. Will he take it? No, he's dropped it. It went straight to him. Jason rolls. A fairly regulation catch at knee.
Indeed, he does take him on. It's Sooryavanshi to the long boundary. Boundary with ease. He's been starved of any sort of delay.
He knew what he was going to do. He didn't even question it. He didn't even think about it. A shimmy down the ground makes the ball perfectly be in his arc.
Wide outside off stump this time and blazed over. Extra cover for 6. 2 6s in this over, and they belong to Vaibhav Sooryavanshi.
Well, first on the leg side this time. Smidgen of width. It's quite wide. It's quite full. It's actually a full half volley.
James over. It's 138 without loss.
In the correct areas is key.
Bang from Sooryavanshi. It's a flick of the wrist, really. And it's gone over the boundary for 6. Reigniting
Sooryavanshi and those amazing hands. right in his arc. He didn't even have to move. Just hit through the line of the ball. And it's the 150-run pot.
Another chance, a chance. No, it's gone over that man. It's just brute power and force now from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. Back-to-back sixes from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi.
Goodness me, Pilasande. Where do you bow down on the ring? Here he comes now. Here comes the on-pace delivery. And the on-pace delivery is going to get the treatment. Not learning the lessons here. Not learning the lessons. Taking advantage of the width. A little bit.
Continuing here. And it's almost as if the South Africans don't really have an answer. Just get there and tore away. Wonder if that change of angle means that he'll be able to change things up. But it's not been a change as Sooryavanshi gotten to that 100. He's just carved the South Africans to all corners of the ground. Absolutely brilliant 100 for him. And effortless.
Beautiful knock from...
Another one has been done.
Was tight, Jason Rolls. Thing is, seems like he didn't even premeditate it. He played it. Of the opportunity here.
Smashed. Flat. Battered. And one bounce into the boundary for 4. And Pendulo short. And I thought he'd played a lot more of a flat batted stroke, but he's just thrown
power. There was nothing else to it. Real difficult to do that.
Hooked away. It'll sail over the rope. My word. It really just doesn't seem like the South Africans know how to. Another massive stroke.
Really strong hit from Vaibhav. Climbed on top of that.
Again, copy and paste. This one, 2 sails, and it goes even further. Back-to-back sixes, and an expensive over thus far as Sooryavanshi gets to 120.
A little bit short. He did so well in the previous over, using his short balls, changing it up over really well.
The reverse switch hit, well, the switch hit comes. And again, it's the exact same result. South Africa under 19, not putting anybody there. In the Sooryavanshi says, well, if you're going to bowl that delivery, it's going to go and find its way to the boundary.
Again, he goes for the switch shot. This time a little bit fuller from Jason Rolls.
Gets inside this one. It's in the air. There's a man coming around. And yes, the catch is taken. Jubilation for the South Africans. A long, hard graft finally comes to an end. A magical innings. 127 runs. Very well done.
Excellent innings from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. Only 14 years old, turning 15 in March, but